Bonin Dough. I'm Director of Digital and Social Media for PepsiCo.
So, Bonin, I know you guys are moving into like QR codes and augmented reality. Why do you think for brands that augmented reality and those emerging technologies may be useful to consumers?
Well, I think, the ability to turn the world into a clickable place, it provides a huge opportunity for brands and provides a huge experience for consumers. I think, as we look at what digital leadership looks like and how that interacts with actually providing consumer experiences and driving the brand, we think that re-looking at those kind of QR codes or augmented reality on pack, in store, at retail, are huge opportunities for us to continue to provide an experience for a consumer, and that could be something as simple as gameplay, or it could be as informative and educational as what our CSR or what the purpose side behind some of those products really are. So it's I think it's a wide open space and a huge opportunity, and I think that as the behavior becomes more socialized, that you'll see it happening more and more. I'm excited to see that South by Southwest has embraced Semicodes. In my previous life, we ran a bunch of Semicode programs in my previous life as an agency, and they were great, so it's just huge. And now that the smartphones are really there, there's a huge opportunity. I think there's also an emerging breed of types of tags like Jag Tag, which is a new take, total different look, but I think the whole 2D barcode space is huge. And I think augmented reality is huge. Now, also what I really like is the ability to leave artifacts, digital artifacts in places, and people to experience what somebody else experienced, and then share that with their network, or so I think that is just a huge space waiting to explode. And I think you'll see even more that geolocation based, you'll see even more of the augmented reality and geolocation-based and AR stuff kind of lead the field.
Digital-wise, I have this concept called virtual air rights, where those digital, please feel free to coin it. But the logic being that now you could also buy, like you're sponsoring South by, right? So maybe next year, over here on these walls, when I put up a certain, iPhone or whatever app, I might see Pepsi signage that then is clickable. Is that something that you think?
I love that. Now that we're talking about it, I'm mad we didn't do it. Especially here where the behavior, we'll see how it takes off, because they talked to us about the QR codes early on, and I was pretty hot on getting some of our folks to embrace it and use it. It didn't come together as I wish it would have, or on the augmented reality stuff, but it will come together. But I think that we'll see how the behavior really takes off here. What I loved is they did a lot of early education, because that's the hardest thing, is that getting everybody to have the app downloaded to recognize QR, or whatever augmented browser you're using, or whatever it is. So what I loved is they did a lot of lead-up education to it. I think where we could have done better is jumped in and helped do a lot of that lead-up education with a big program that talked about, hey, here's what you're going to be able to do, so on and so forth, to help ingrain that. But I haven't seen a lot of people shooting. I have seen a few. So we'll see what the behavior looks like. And we're a very big partner with South by. Hopefully they'll share what those engagement numbers are with us. They'll share some of those engagement numbers are, and we'll get to have a better sense of whether people were using it or not. Of course, I'm sure they will, though. So in direct response to your original question, I think air rights is a really interesting concept. I don't know if they should charge us to put it on our signage, but we'll figure it out. But I love that idea of putting it on our signage. It's crazy that I actually wanted to put it on our T-shirts and just shoot T-shirts, but we'll get there.